bell. You're greatly appreciated. Baker here for 3. Knocks out pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. That's going to get over. Hillman with a double and scored. And that's a deep fly ball left field. And it's going to be gone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wapahani Raider basketball here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. We have tonight's MEC Conference battle and final regular season game of this 2021-2022 basketball season. We have the visiting 12-9 and MEC 5-3 Shenandoah Raiders taking on your 17-4 and 7-1 at MEC Conference Wapahani Raiders. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, welcome to Wapahani Raider basketball here on the WHS Network. As we'll get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Selma American Legion, Post 437, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So Wapahani coming off of 2 very big wins last weekend at Daleville last Friday night, then right here at home against Yorktown, and what was such a hard-nosed, tough, grueling battle there with the Tigers. The Raiders prevailed in there in that one, 44-38. Again, like I said, coming off 2 very big wins last weekend. Now you come in here to tonight's ball game against Shenandoah, in which, this is a team, again, above 500. Not quite the team that they've had the last, several years here, but still a pretty good-looking team here. Defensively, they're pretty solid. Offensively, they have struggled at times, but then there's also been some games where they'll bust out and, they'll be clicking on all cylinders. They can rattle 60, 70 points like it's nothing. But they average on the season 45.2 on offense. Defensively, they'll only allow 43.9, which is less than what Wapahani allows defensively. So they can be very stingy there on the defensive end. And Wapahani's going to have to do the same thing, because you can't allow Shenandoah then, especially with the way they play defense, you can't allow them to get their offense going. You're going to fall behind early and often throughout the course of this ball game here tonight. So it's going to be key for the Raiders of Wapahani, that is, to establish some momentum early here offensively. Look for some inside shots to build confidence and then roll from there. Obviously, you've got to continue to get after it there on the defensive end. We've seen that last week. Getting deflections, contesting everything, jump on any loose balls. Make sure you're blocking out and rebounding. You want to finish these possessions on the defensive end. Also, free throws. We've been shooting a better job here of late from the charity stripe. We've been, again, like I said, we've been better here of late. We've got to stay focused and make it a priority to knock down our free throws. And then finally here, we can't overlook Shenandoah. We've got to bring our A game here tonight, finish the regular season, and, finish the regular season strong and get after it here and rattle off another W for our 18th time here of the year. It's going to be a battle, no doubt about that, but hopefully Wapahani will be up for that challenge here tonight, again, from beautiful Raider Gymnasium. Just a couple of key game notes here. Wapahani, again, they've won their last 2, 8 of their last 10. Shenandoah has lost 2 straight, and they're 5-5 in their last 10 games. Again, I mentioned earlier, Shenandoah beat Wapahani last year 44-40 in that big-time showdown there from Shenandoah. And then here's another stat that you don't necessarily want to be on the other side of here. Wapahani has lost the last 7 meetings with Shenandoah, so the Raiders are more than due for a victory here tonight against Shenandoah. Again, we're really looking forward to this battle here this evening. We'll go ahead and step aside here, folks, for a quick break, and we'll be back here with tonight's starting lineups, the national anthem, and the tip-off here from Raider Gymnasium here on the WHS Network. Wise now on Thrasher for 3 more. Yes! Kendall Thrasher with a big 3. Franks pulls up for 3, and man, dialing another one up. three. Lee with the rebound. Her first of the night, and now Baker with the rainmaker. Takes it to the middle, kicks it out. Andrews steps up there for the three.
Basketball fans, it's game time!
Lead us in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets fed there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All righty, folks, again, welcome back here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. A beautifully sung rendition of the national anthem there by senior Cade Heffernan. Here this evening, as we'll take a look here at tonight's Kara J. Wolf PDSPC starting lineup here for the Shenandoah Raiders. Again, coming in at 12-9 here on the season. Looks like this here for Shenandoah, starting at 1 forward, a 6'4" senior, number 10 Jasper Campbell. At the other forward, a 6'1" senior, number 11 Lucas Mills. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 12 Drake Stevens. At the other guard position, a 5'8" sophomore, number 22 AJ Dimmick. At the third forward here, a 6'3" sophomore, number 30 Hagen Tomlinson. Again, the Shenandoah Raiders are coached by Dave McCall and assisted by Rick Ellsworth. And now we'll go ahead and take a look here at the non-starters. Here for your Wapahani Raiders. Here's they got the lights off, the spotlights on. The Wapahani Pet Band cranking up the intro song as we get tonight's starting lineups underway here. So the non-starters for Wapahani will look like this. We've got number 4, Derek Cheatham, number 10, Nate Luce, number 14, Logan Wolf. Next, we have number 22, Nick Cook, number 32, Mason Barton, and number 42, Jalen Driscoll. And now again here for your Dr. Kara J. Wolf TDSPC starting lineup here for your Wapahani Raiders. We'll start off here with at one guard. We have a 5'9" senior, number 2, Drayden Gates. At the other guard, a 6'2" junior, number 3, Aiden Franks. At 1 forward, a 6'1" junior, number 15, Joe Foster. At the third guard here, we have a 6'1" sophomore, number 20, Isaac Andrews. And at forward, the big fella, 6'5" junior, number 34, Nathan Nelson. Again, your Raiders are coached by Matt Luce, assisted by Chris Willis, as well as Jeff Andrews, Andy Zipgraff, Travis Stanglin, and Grant Evans. So again, that is tonight's starting lineups here, folks. You don't get much better than an intro right here from Wapahani High School. I mean, the spotlights and everything, I mean, just top notch here from Raider Gymnasium. Again, we do want to welcome you all here to the WHS Network. Thank you guys for spending your Friday night here with us. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. A big-time matchup here to end this regular season. And tonight's game is officially underway here from Raider Gymnasium here at 7:36 p.m. here on this Friday, February the 25th, 2022. Again, Brandon Morvillius here, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Wapahani coming into the night 17-4, currently 7-1 in the MEC Conference. Shenandoah 12-9, 5-3 in conference play. And we got a little bit of a holding call here on Shenandoah. It's going to be on number 11, Lucas Mills. So Mills will pick up his first, team's first. Andrews here with the basketball near half court. We got a pretty solid defensive team is Shenandoah. Again, only allowing a little over 43 points a game. There's a deflection, nearly a takeaway. Pass underneath there, Nelson up and no good there for two. Right side here, it's number 30, Tomlinson. Takes it inside, guarded there by Foster. Nice defense, but Tomlinson goes to work and gets the finish underneath there with his first points on the night. Gates facing some pressure. Nice pass from Franks and a nice finish there by Nelson. So he gets the points that time around. First points of the night here for the Wapahani Raiders. Get going there to Nathan Nelson. Tomlinson here on the right side up top. That's number 11, Mills. Swung on, Jasper Campbell underneath, and there's Tomlinson right there for two more. Again, coming into the night, Tomlinson only averaging 4.3 points a game, also 3.9 rebounds. So he has already met his point total average-wise already. Then Wapahani will look to spread the floor here a little bit. Gates here at the top. Nelson looks to set the screen. Gates here on the right side up top. Nelson, he'll give way to Andrews. He'll pop the deep three, and that right there, folks, is from another area code. Isaac Andrews dials one up from long range, a 5-4 Wapahani lead. Stevens, cross-court pass. Now back to Campbell, back over to Stevens again. Get a sophomore guard here for Shenandoah. Campbell, right side three is up, and it is good. So again, as I was just saying there during the pregame show, again, this isn't a team necessarily known for their offensive prowess, at least on a consistent basis. But they've had their games where, they have been red hot. And so far, it's definitely starting out that way. And we're going to have a jump ball. And possession there will favor Shenandoah. So again, the first turnover there of the night for Wapahani. Here's Wapahani. We'll see Nate Luce and Nick Cook seeing their first action here tonight. Stevens finds Tomlinson right side here. That's number 22, Demick. No good, as that's going to be out of bounds there off of Shenandoah. So Wapahani will take over here at the 4:45 mark here in the first. Franks right side there to Nelson. There's Nick Cook here in the corner. Back to Cook. There's Nelson, a baseline jumper, a little too strong. And saved right there by Demick. Here's Drake Stevens. Again finds Campbell. Tomlinson, left side here to Stevens. Drives to the lane, and a nice, easy two. Again, Wapahani needs to kind of keep that door shut there on the inside. Nate Luce here with a deep three of his own, no good. Battle for possession right there. Again, that will be Jasper Campbell coming up with a basketball. Nearly a takeaway. Campbell drives inside. No good. Got his own rebound. Still can't get it to go. And we're going to have another jump ball. So, again, we've got to find a way to block out. We had 3 opportunities right there to basket. Luckily, he wasn't able to cash in. And a quick substitution here, number 11, Lucas Mills, back in the game. Also, number 5, Jordan Zodi, in for Shenandoah. Luce here to Cook. Luce here for 3. It is up. No good. Cook there with a rebound and a putback. Great job being right there at the right place at the right time and then getting the result he was looking for. And that's a couple points on the board. Really turned over there by Shenandoah. Mills way along the baseline up top there to Tomlinson. Again, Shenandoah not a huge three-point threat, as that's going to be a takeaway. But again, you leave them open, they're going to knock down some shots, just like anybody else would. So nice attack there of the rim by Andrews. A foul will be here on Shenandoah's number 30. Hayden Tomlinson, that's going to be his first. Team's second. And so again, a couple of free throws here for sophomore guard Isaac Andrews. The first one's going to be up, and the first one's going to be good. And Andrews here on the season, averaging 23.8 points a game, 6.8 rebounds, 4.3 steals, or 4.3 assists, and also 2 steals a game. Also 87% from the line. Second of 2 up and good as well, finding the bottom of the net. So 2 for 2 on that trip to the charity stripe there for Isaac. Drayden Gates will now sub in for Andrews. Also number 3, Jack Stevens. And number 24, Carson Brookbank, now in for Shenandoah. Dimmick back to Zodi. The left side underneath, and that's going to be a takeaway. Second turnover in as many possessions here. Shenandoah, and then Wapahani, a little miscommunication. We'll turn it over now for their second time this evening. Brookbank, left wing right here. A little handoff to Zodi. Back to Brookbank again. Nice job there by Nelson. Again, cutting off the angle right there. Brookbank was wanting to attack that right side. Solid job. That's a traveling violation. Oh, no. Unfortunate there for Wapahani. They was on the receiving end of that one, you know, and not going to catch everything. So the foul will be here on number 2, Drayden Gates. That's his first. Team's first. And again, at the line here for one more will be Jack Stevens again on the and 1. We'll have Foster and Andrews back in for Gates and Nelson. And so again, a free throw attempt here for Jack Stevens will be up. And catch the front iron, nothing to show for right there as Foster will collect his first rebound of the night. Wapahani finds themselves down here by a pair. Left side, and a 3 from Luce. Yes! Make it rain from downtown. Nate Luce, first points on the night. And Shenandoah will take a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout here on the floor. And so we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. We would like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks here to Kinshaw Properties. Kinshaw Properties is owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. They're a Muncie-based company that offers Ball State area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at www.kinshawproperties.com. And you can contact them at 765-356-1340. Also, big thanks here to East Jackson Auto Sales, located at 3100 East Jackson Street in Muncie, Indiana. Owned by Todd Clark and his family-ran dealership. They've been going strong since 1977, and they're known for their honesty and quality pre-owned vehicles that will leave you driving home with a smile on your face. A nice vehicle you can rely on. Make sure to find them on Facebook. You can also contact them at 765-284-3472. Look at the ball movement there from Shenandoah. No good there on the three, but another defensive bugaboo there by Wapahani by not rebounding the basketball. Luckily, Franks was able to come away that time with one. But got to do better blocking out and finishing these possessions. And a little push from behind there by number 12, Drake Stevens. That'll be his first. Team's number 3 here on Shenandoah. We have 1:12 to play here in the first. Cook here in the right quarter. Facing a little pressure there by Drake Stevens. Now to Nate Luce. And that's a turnover. Again, the transition between the handoff right there, it wasn't very clean there between Luce and Andrews. So again, the third turnover of the night will cost us not only possession, but a couple of points. There's Drake Stevens was able to cap off that possession there with another layup. Now 4 points on the night there for the young man. Andrews here at the top of the key. So again, if he's double teamed, that's going to leave somebody open. Foster down low, and he's going to get called with a traveling violation. So that is already 4 turnovers, in which Wapahani only turns it over 7 times a game. So we've already turned it over 4 times, and we're still here in the first quarter. So definitely have some work to do as far as cleaning up our game here. Zodi there on the right side 3. That one's blocked there by Franks. And they're not even going to get a shot off in time.
That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Shenandoah.
All right, so at the end of one, it is Shenandoah 13, Wapahani 12. Stay right here with us again here on the other side of the break. We've got quarter number 2 here from Raider Gymnasium. You can catch that one live right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All righty, folks, and welcome back. Here's we begin the second quarter of play. Good here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. Yeah, it's about a, it's probably pretty close to right about a 45-minute drive from Shenandoah High School. So it's, it's definitely a little bit of a hike. Again, this is the regular season finale here tonight. Again, here on senior night. We greatly appreciate you all for tuning in, again, spending your Friday night here with us. Gotta love Friday nights filled with Indiana High School boys basketball. So Nelson there with the rebound, his first of the night, loose. Then we'll find Drayden Gates. Foster there at the elbow, nice back cut by Franks, and he will put that in there with a little teardrop. So Franks there with his first points on the night to go along with a rebound. And Wapahani back ahead here by 1. So again, biggest thing here for Wapahani, got to do a better job of rebounding. It's been, just kind of hampering us here so far in this early going. We get these second chance opportunities. Loose there, deep three, making it rain. Goodness. So Luce and Andrews are in competition to see who can knock him down from the furthest distance. So that is now 6 points on the night here for Nate. Now if we can just get some defense here from Wapahani to finish off these possessions. Haven't done bad. It's just, like I said, you gotta finish. You gotta rebound the basketball. Nice deflection right there. And that helps, keeping the hands waving, being a distraction, getting these deflections, jumping on the wheel. That's what we've seen time and time and again here from Wapahani that's allowed them to be so successful. And all starts right here on the defensive end. Right side here, that's Tomlinson. Finds Brookbank, now swung on. That's number 11, Lucas Mills. In a little bit of a trouble right there. Now underneath, Dimmick kicks it back out to Tomlinson once more. Nice defense there from Nelson. Keep the hands out. Good job again there from Cook. Then Andrews there with a deflection. Love the hustle there on both sides. And that ball be stripped away, then turned over by Shenandoah. Third turnover now of the night. Here at the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Left side here to Luce. Kicks it over. That is Nick Cook. Yes! Oh, heck yes! Nick Cook strikes from downtown. And that is now 5 points on the night here for Nick. As Wapahani now expands that lead to 5. Dimmick with a traveling violation. He kind of lost his footing right there, and unfortunately there for the young man, took one too many steps. So we'll see Jordan Zodi back in for Shenandoah. Also will be number 3, Jack Stevens. Andrews here left side. Nice screen there from Luce. And he's going to get that one stripped away from him. 5th turnover now of the night here for Wapahani. Stevens there to the inside. He up and under, no good. Again, Franks there with a rebound. His second now of the night. Pushing up the 4, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Into the corner. Again, Franks, not quite a good exchange right there. Trying to pass that ball out. And we're going to have a timeout here from Wapahani. First charge timeout here of the night, and it will be a full timeout here on the floor. So we will take a full timeout here with them. Again, it's Wapahani 20, Shenandoah 15, 4:04 to play here the first half on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, welcome back here, folks. In Kinshaw Properties game break, 20-15, Wapahani leads. And still just a touch over 4 minutes to play here in this first half. Again, a really nice crowd on hand here on this senior night, 2022. And here from Raider Gymnasium. Greatly appreciate everyone for coming on out and packing the house, and for all of you joining us here this evening. Again, whether you're a Wapahani fan, a Shenandoah fan, or just a basketball fan in general, thank you for joining us here tonight. Andrews up top here to Nathan Nelson. He'll give way to Cook on the right side. Hand off to Franks. Couple of screens right there. Franks all the way around and will not get the runner to go. But Cook will track it down now to Loose for three more. Second chance opportunities, and the Raiders cash in. Loose now with 9 points. And Wapahani has now expanded the lead to 8. Zodi back up top here to Tomlinson. Nice defense again there from Cook. Back up top, that's Jack Stevens. Now on here to Mills. Stevens now in the corner. Heavily pressured there by Andrews. Back to Mills here at the top. Swung on. Tomlinson looking for Campbell. Nothing there. The three is up and rattles that one on home. So credit where credit's due there. Jack Stevens there with a big-time shot. 5 points now on the evening. Franks here at the top. Over here to Andrews on the left wing. 100 now, 2.5 to play. Andrews out to Loose for three more. Nate is making it rain. $12 points now for Loose on the night, and Wapahani with an 8-point lead. As again, we have a timeout here from Shenandoah. So this will be a full timeout on the floor. So again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. We would like to, again, thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. We'd like to send out a big thanks here to Selma American Legion Post 437. They're located at 315 South Albany Street in downtown Selma, Indiana. The Selma American Legion has been such an important and vital part of the community for decades in so many different ways. To become a Sons of the American Legion member or a woman for a membership in the auxiliary, make sure to contact them at 765-282-7020. They also serve lunch and dinner daily along with daily specials throughout the week. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. They're also open Sunday from 12 to 7. You can find their lunch and dinner menu along with their daily specials under their photos section on their Facebook page, Selma Legion. So please check them out. Wonderful people down there, and they definitely do not disappoint on the food. That is for sure. Definitely recommend a tenderloin, nice cheeseburger. They have a great chicken and fries basket, I know from experience. Darn good food and outstanding people down there. Left side here for three, that's Campbell. Striking from long range. And Campbell here on the evening, 6 points, averages 15 a game. Franks unable to get the runner to go again. That one just pops right back out. Not a bad looking shot though. Nice drive there from Aiden. So unfortunately couldn't quite get the result. Campbell, hand off here to Stevens. Oh, look at the spin move. Didn't quite get the finish though. Cook there with the rebound. Now his third on the night. Loose to the right side to Cook. Back to Loose. Nelson back there to Loose again. And so Wapahani, guess we'll just look to hold on for the last shot of the half. Or will they? Franks here right side. And was looking for Nelson, but led him a little too far as that pass was picked off. And the layup good there for Campbell. So the game back down to just 3. Again, Wapahani has turned it over 6 times here in the first half, which, I mean, it's not completely horrible, but it's definitely not good, especially when you only average 7 for an entire ball game. And nearly a takeaway again. Andrews for 3. It is up. Oh, yes!
The buzzer beater for Isaac Andrews. Oh, heck yes.
That's a heck of a way to send yourself into the locker room, folks. 29-23, Wapahani here at the half. We'll step aside, but stay right here with us. Again, we'll have our halftime report, recap of the first half, and breaking down your halftime stats here for Wapahani. And again, we'll step aside. We'll be back with more right after these messages. All right, folks, again, welcome back here to our Kinshop Properties game break at the half. Again, it's Wapahani 29, Shenandoah 23. Here's we talk a little about this first half. offense, not too bad. Pretty good. He put 29 points up on the board. Not a bad first half of play. Defense was pretty solid right there up until about the last few possessions there in the second quarter. But still, you only allowed 23 first half points. That's not bad. Biggest thing for us, at least in my personal opinion right now, well, a couple of things. Rebounding, which we seem to do a better job right there in the second quarter, I thought. But we definitely, got to really continue to key in on that and understand that, you have you come out here, you have a good defensive possession. You've got to cap that off with rebounding the basketball when given that opportunity. If you can limit them to one shot or none at all, if you can start creating turnovers. Shenandoah only had 4 turnovers there in the first half. They coming in, they averaged 13 turnovers a game. So that's one thing, I would look to crank it up as far as with the defensive intensity a little bit, see if you can force them into some more turnovers. But still not a bad first half of play. But other than, continue to make a priority here to block out and rebound the basketball. The other thing is turnovers. We end up having 6 first half turnovers, which again, maybe for any regular team, that might not be too bad. And necessarily still isn't, but, when Wapahani only averages 7 turnovers a game and you've already had 6 of them here in the first half, that's a little bit of an issue. But clean that up a little bit, making sure, we're communicating, some of these passes were just, communication errors, not knowing that the ball was thrown to them or, you get a deflection here, though, you've got, or here and there, but you've got to do a better job of communicating, know who's throwing, to who and so on and so forth, and being able to have that collective unit come together and know exactly what's going on, because sometimes it didn't look like we was necessarily on the same page. But, a lot of basketball to be played. You're up by 6 right now. You're in the driver's seat. You got to be happy with where you're at. A big-time 3 right there, buzzer beater there from Isaac Andrews to end the half. And so that's obviously got to give us a little bit of a boost. Use that going into the second half. Again, make some little adjustments, little tweaks here and there. And other than that, we've played a pretty good ball game so far. But halftime stats here for Wapahani. Led here by Nate Luce, 12 first half points here for Nate, followed by Isaac Andrews with 8 points. Next we have Nick Cook, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Also Aiden Franks here with 2 points and 2 rebounds, and then Nathan Nelson here with 2 points and 1 rebound. Again, there for a grand total of 29 first half points here for your Wapahani Raiders. We are having the rest of the senior night festivities going on here this evening. They have a boatload of seniors. And so we wasn't going to necessarily, we was going to try to get some of those in with all of our halftime stuff going on. Kind of, took us away from doing some of that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to at least announce these seniors' names, at least to throw their name out there, recognize them, and thank them for all their contributions out here at Wapahani. Whether it be a sport, we're recognizing wrestling, also band and choir members as well. And I think we're also looking at, hold on just one second, some of the bowling team members here as well that are seniors. So, a lot going on, but we want to give thanks here. Luke Herbst, part of the wrestling team, a senior here for Wapahani, and then wrestling manager Katie Bray, as well as bowling and choir member Jada Simcoe. Also Brianna Stevens, a part of the bowling team. Next we have Blake Hawkins, also a part of some bowling, also competes in track and field. Next we have Summer Leatherman, part of the Wapahani choir. Also a part of the choir is Kevin Robinson, and as well as Grace Snodgrass. Part of the band we have Jacob Brannon. Next up is Casey Hess. Also part of the band is Travis Pierce. I'm trying to get all these names in order here. Also part of the band is Mr. Jacob Pretty. Next is Noah Turner. Again, the other ones here that we had announced this evening, again, we had Drayden Gates, also Katie Mays, Emma Stanley, Abriel Fisher, and Sarah Holdcroft. Again, that was a part of the boys basketball player there in Gates, and then our two managers, Katie Mays and Emma Stanley, and then our cheerleaders, Abriel Fisher and Sarah Holdcroft. So again, congratulations again to all of those names. Wonderful young men and wonderful young ladies that have been such an integral part of Wapahani High School, not only in the classroom but outside the classroom as well. Whether that be in, like I said, wrestling or band or choir or bowling, but just great individuals in general, great community members that work hard and try to do their very best each and every single day in the classroom, and then in whatever respective program or extracurricular activity that they're in. So thank you to each and every single one of those senior students. We greatly appreciate you. We wish you all the very best in all of your future endeavors. And again, there's a lot out there for each and every single one of them to discover. As far as a lot of things to discover out there. Whether it be job related or whatever that you might be interested in. And so, it's like I said earlier, the sky's the limit. I know it's cliche, but there's so much to do out there. Find your niche in the world. Hopefully, be a great asset, which, all these young women and young men have definitely been a great asset to the school and the community, and I'm sure that they will continue to do that once they get out of high school as well. So again, all the best to them. We appreciate you, and congratulations on such a outstanding and wonderful accomplishment as being a senior. So nonetheless here, folks, we'll kind of switch gears now back to boys basketball. We have sectionals starting up next week, which will be at Alexandria High School. Again, we just had the sectional 40 pairings on this past Sunday, in which we will be having our very own sectional 40 basketball preview show coming up the early part of next week. More than likely, we'll probably do it on Monday evening. But nonetheless, Wapahani will play Wednesday night against Frankton. There'll be a 6 p.m. start time, again, at Alexandria High School. If you all can't be there, make sure to tune in. You will be watching that game, though, on a different site. State tournament games will not be broadcasted here on YouTube. The broadcast will be on ihsaatv.org/Wapahani Raiders. So again, you'll see that here on the bottom of your screen here in just a few moments. But again, that's where you can watch the state tournament. So sectional starting up next week at Alexandria. You can watch that only on ihsaatv.org/Wapahani Raiders. That's where you can find the game. Again, it's should be a great time. Should be a great tournament, as it always is. The way that brings out the competitive juices this time of the year. It's absolutely outstanding, electric atmosphere, and we're really looking forward to it coming up next Wednesday night, again, as Wapahani will take on Frankton with a 6 p.m. start time. So again, Monday night, we'll have our 2022 IHSAA Class 2A Sectional 40 Boys Basketball Tournament preview show right here on the WHS Network. Tune in there for that. Again, we'll give you guys the latest stats and information on all the teams in the Sectional 40, and something to kind of look at and go over and see, some of the keys to each team and what it's going to take for Wapahani to prevail there in that sectional, because it's a tough one. A lot of very good teams, and that's going to be a tough sectional coming up next week. So we hope you all again tune in for that on Monday night with our preview show. But again, that's what the rest of next week looks like here for us. Again, we hope you all stay with us here throughout the rest of the ball game. Here we have the second half coming up. Again, it's Wapahani 29, Shenandoah 23. This is our Kenshaw Properties game break on the half. Again, here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All righty, folks, again, welcome back here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, starting off this third quarter play, again with Wapahani in possession of the basketball in a 6-point lead at the moment. We greatly appreciate you all for tuning in. Foster on the inside puts that one off the glass there for a couple of them. So first points on the night here for Joe to go along with a rebound. Again, greatly appreciate you all for tuning in. I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. On this Friday night, February the 25th, 2022, final regular season game of the year. Fighting through it right there to find Tomlinson there for two. So Tomlinson now up to 8 points, again doubling up on a season average. Goodness sakes, a little bit of a holding call right there. Fouls on number 11, Lucas Mills, his second. Team's first of the half. And so we'll see number 3, Jack Stevens, back in for Shenandoah. Breaks to inbound it here to Andrews out near half court. Nelson sets screen. Well, someone anyway. Into the corner. Gates back to Andrews. And he will then be fouled again. So fouls on number 12, Drake Stevens, his second, team second. Andrews able to shot fake, takes it inside. Oh, look at the pass, and look at the finish. Andrews to Nelson connection. 4 points now tonight here for Nathan. Nice assist there to Andrews. He's back to a Wapahani 8-point lead. And really got to crank it up here on the defensive end as far as the intensity. Making sure we're blocking out, getting the rebound, finishing these defensive possessions. Right side there to Campbell. Up top now swung on. Mills finds Dimick there on the curl as he will be fouled on the way up. The foul will be on number 34, Nathan Nelson. That will be his first. Team's first of the half. It's going to be A.J. Dimick at the line here for 2 shots. And the first one will be up and good. So Tomlinson back in for Shenandoah. Second and 2 will be up and good. Nice job there by Dimick. Good for that young man, knocking home both of them. Back to a 5-point Wapahani lead. Or 6, pardon me. Where did I learn my math? Back cut there from Franks along the baseline. Tough shot right there, but again tipped out there by Aiden, right there to Andrews. Nice job here by Wapahani. Well, Shenandoah as well. Good defense so far, really staying on them. But Wapahani doing a good job, being patient, working the ball around, making smart decisions. Then when the time's right, put some points on the board right here. And Andrews there with a basket and the foul. So again, you took all that time off the clock, worked the ball around, you was patient, was able to execute right there with a basket. The foul's on number 11, Mills, his third, team's third of the half. And so we'll see Jordan Zodi and Jack Stevens back into the Shenandoah lineup. And Andrews will be at the line here for one more. And 10 points now on the night here for Isaac. Can he make it 11? Free throw attempt will be up, and it's good. So 11 points now on the night here for Isaac Andrews. And still with no rebound. Comes in averaging nearly 7 rebounds a game. Campbell for a corner 3 is up and good. And again, not a big-time three-point threat. He's 8 of 24, 33% on the season. He's already hit 2 of them tonight. So he has 10 made threes on the year. Darn near a quarter of them will come right here tonight. Here's we'll have a traveling violation here on the Raiders. First turnover here in the second half. So we'll see Nick Cook and Nate Luce now in here for Wapahani. Upside there to Dimick. Up top, Tomlinson. He'll give way to Jack Stevens. Zodi over to Dimick. The 3 is up. No good. And that one's going to be out of bounds there off of Shenandoah. And off there to Franks up top. There's Nick Cook swung on to Andrews there on the left wing. Nelson sets up there for the screen. Again, rolling off of it. And nothing there for Andrews. Tomlinson for 3 more. Tell you what, he is well over his average tonight. But, you know, you leave somebody wide open like that. Why not? 11 points, again, averages 4. Franks goes to work, nothing to show for right there. And we're going to have a jump ball, which that will favor Shenandoah. So Gates and Foster back in. Subbing in for Andrews and Nelson. Stevens looking there for Campbell. Tight window, got that one through, and a blocking foul here on Drayden Gates, it looks like. And indeed it will be, so Drayden will pick up his second, team second of the half. And Andrews back in for Franks. Nice denial there by Isaac. So possession will stay right here with Shenandoah. Campbell right there along the baseline. I don't know how he threaded the needle enough to get that ball in there. Tomlinson drives, puts it up, no good. And he will step there on the baseline. Turnover there for Shenandoah. First here in the second half, now 5 on the night. It's one thing again, you know, Wapahani, at least in my opinion, got to crank up that intensity here a little bit on the defensive end. We start getting some turnovers, start getting a little bit more momentum on our side. You know, shots start to fall here on the offensive end. We'll get things clicking on all cylinders. And Andrews right there with his first rebound of the night. Cook sets a screen. And a foul here on number 22, A.J. Dimmick. That's going to be his first, team's fourth. So we'll have Drake Stevens back in for Shenandoah. 2 minutes to play, 36-33, Wapahani. Nice shot there from Andrews. Finds the bottom of the net right there. Now 13 points on the night to go along with a rebound. Back to a 5-point Wapahani lead. Outside here, left wing now as Drake Stevens drives to the middle of the paint. And we're going to have a foul here on the way up. And so the foul will be here on Wapahani's number 22, Nick Cook, his first. Team's number 3. And so that will send to the line number 12, Drake Stevens. Again, Drake Stevens on the season averages 4 points a game. He's a 58% free throw shooter. And he's off the mark there with the first one. Second free throw attempt will be up, no good. And Andrews will corral the rebound right there. His first now of the night, or second on the night, pardon me. Foster, handoff there to Luce, guarded by Dimmick. Over now to Nick Cook. Andrews here on the back cut. Well defended, but somehow finagles his way around Campbell and puts it through there for 2 more now. 15 points on the night. Sodi down low there to Stevens. And there's Dimmick right there on the back cut to the basket there along the baseline for 2 more. 4 points now the night here for AJ. Under 40 seconds to play here in the third. Cook over here to Gates. And Wapahani, I would assume, try to hold for the last shot of the quarter. Main thing is, though, you got to take care of the basketball, and that's not what happens. Second turnover now in the second half. And so we'll have Wolf back in there for Andrews. So Logan with his first opportunity here on the night, seeing his first action. Campbell facing some pressure there by Foster. Stevens with the left hand gets it to go, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Your score.
Alrighty. So at the end of three, Wapahani 40, Shenandoah 37. Got a tight one here tonight, folks. We'll step aside, and we'll be back with more right after this message from the IHSAA.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
All right, folks, again, welcome back here to the Kinshaw Properties game break. Wapahani 40, Shenandoah 37. As both teams now make their way back out onto the floor. Definitely been an entertaining and a little bit more close ball game here tonight. Not necessarily that I didn't expect a close game, but maybe not quite this close. Definitely I thought that, this game could be, within that 10 to 12 point range. But, again, credit Shenandoah. They've come out here and done their thing. They've played pretty good defense throughout the night right here. They've been, that's something that we did expect. We did expect some good defense, but Wapahani, we've got to figure it out. When we play against teams with, a good defense, we've got to find ways around it. And, you come up with a hard-fought win last time out there against Yorktown, but nice job there. Cook with the and one. Great job right there, being at the right place, right time, getting the rebound, in the basket, and the foul. Foul's on number 30, Tomlinson. That's his second, team's fifth. But again, it's good to have these close games like this, hard-fought ball games, but, you want to start clicking on all cylinders again. We've played very well throughout the season here, and, you want to finish it strong, have a little bit of momentum going into next week. Momentum, I guess, in some ways will only take you so far, but still, nonetheless, you want to feel good going into the tournament. So Cook now 8 points on the night. Again, there after that made basket, and then the three-point play there with the connection on the free throw. 8 points, 4 rebounds there for Nick. He's had a really nice evening coming off the bench again. Great to have depth and consistency. Yeah, that's going to be a traveling violation. Second turnover here in the second half for Shenandoah. That's another thing. Shenandoah's done a fantastic job here tonight taking good care of the basketball. They only have 6 turnovers. Again, they average on the season 13 turnovers a game. So there's a lot of things that they're really doing a better job of here tonight than what they are, than what they do on average anyway throughout the course of the season. Foster right there to clean up there on the rebound, and then Campbell just blocks it away. really stuffs him, to be quite honest. Left side, Tomlinson here with the basketball. Up top, that's Lucas Mills on here to Dimmick. Campbell, top the key three, knocks down another one. I don't understand this. I mean, now again, you know, he's had 2 of his 3 threes that I know of have been pretty much wide open. So, I mean, yeah, that plays a factor into it. But Campbell on the season has only hit 8 threes, and he's hit 3 tonight. So he's made 11 on the season. And 3 of them have come against here Wapahani. It's just crazy, you know. That's why, you know, you don't always necessarily read so much in the stats. You read in what's going on in the game at the present moment. You've got a guy knocking down shots. We've got to do a better job of getting out there on him. So the foul there on Dimmick, his second, team 6th. And another foul here on Shenandoah. So we will await the call. And it's on number 11, Lucas Mills. So that's going to be his 4th, team's 7th. So that will put the Raiders here in the 1 and bonus. As we'll see, number 12, Drake Stevens back in to the lineup for Shenandoah. So again, loose at the line here for Wapahani. Free throws up and good. His second of 2 will be up and good. Nicely done there by Nate. Very nice. Nate on the season has only shot 4 free throws. Coming into the night, he was 3 of 4, 75%. So he bumped that up to 5 of 6. Not too bad at all. Over 80%. Dimmick for 3, making it rain there from the corner. And now this game down to just 2. Again, Frank's here with the basketball. I'll tell you what, he's been held silently tonight. He only has 2 points. So the foul here on Foster, his first, team's 4th. A little bit ahead here on the clock, so wait for it to catch up now. Tomlinson here on the right side. Post feed down low there to Stevens. Campbell takes it in. Lost the handle there initially, but able to find it underneath again. That's Jack Stevens now with the basketball. So he'll work it back out. Right there underneath, Tomlinson up with the shot, no good. That's a great defensive possession right there by Wapahani. Capped off with a good block out and a rebound. That's how you get it done right there, folks. So a timeout taken here by Wapahani, full timeout here on the floor. We'll step aside here. Again, it's Wapahani 45, Shenandoah 43, 3:56 to play. Again, we'll be back following this message from Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
You're good at making big announcements.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All righty, folks, welcome back here. 3:56 to play here in regulation. 45-43 Wapahani. Again, we thank you all for tuning in. Close one here tonight. Again, I expected it, to be, not a blowout by any means. But again, as I said earlier, I didn't expect a 2 or 3 point game right now. But that's, again, another reason why, folks, never overlook your opponent. There's still a lot of game to be played right here. Just a touch under 4 minutes. There's a lot of things that can happen. So Shenandoah, really right now, if you're Shenandoah, you've got to like where you're at. I mean, you're losing right now, but you're only down by 2 points. And like I said, you still have just a touch under 4 minutes to play here. So this is a very winnable game here for Shenandoah. So what is Wapahani going to do? How are they going to respond? What adjustments are they going to make here these last 4 minutes? Franks making it rain from downtown. So that's nice to see him get going. He has been silent all night long. He's barely really even taken hardly any shots. Maybe 4 or 5 all evening. Hasn't been too many. Nice spin move and finish there by Campbell. So he now has 16 on the night, which is right there at about his season average. Averages 15 a game. Cook now to Luce. Up top there, that's Nelson. Hand off to Franks. Another hand off here to Andrews. Got to look to attack the rim. Take some time off the clock right here and then go to the rim. Or you can just get fouled and send you to the line. That works. So the foul here on Shenandoah, which will be number 3, Jack Stevens. That's going to be his first. Team's 8th. And so again, Wapahani here in the 1 and bonus. We'll have Jordan Zodi now in here for Shenandoah. First one's going to be up and off the back iron, no good. Campbell there with the handoff. Jack Stevens here with the basketball over to Tomlinson. Nearly turned over. A little miscommunication there by Shenandoah. Campbell here at the right or the left side. Near the top of the key. Backs down Franks. Shots up, and they say he was fouled on the shot. So the foul on Franks will be his first. Team's 5th. And the first one's good. Been Campbell on the season. 86% free throw shooter. 77 of 90 coming into the night. And the second of 2 will be up and no good. But they got the offensive rebound, and Campbell gets fouled on the way up. So the foul here on Cook will be his second, team's 6th. So again, Campbell back here, charity stripe for a couple of them. First one's up and good. And so we'll see Joe Foster back in the game here for Cook. There's actually 1:59 to play. And that will tie the game right there here at 48. So the Shenandoah fans here on their feet. Complete opposite reaction here for Wapahani fans. It's rightfully so. Andrews here on the right side. Nelson looking to clear out of the way. Andrews, not much there. Well defended. Andrews out near half court, 1:24 to go. I wonder if they're going to hold it for the last shot. Hey, I mean, I guess at this point, why not? Makes for a little bit of a boring time, but we'll have a timeout here by Wapahani, 55 seconds to play. So this will be a 30-second timeout here on the fourth. Shenandoah 3 timeouts remaining, Wapahani with 2 timeouts remaining. We would like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks here to Next Home Elite Real Estate. Their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides a consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all of your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. Also, special thanks to Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC dealership owned by Randy Stoops and located at 4055 West Clare Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Make sure to give them a call at 765-288-1903 and make sure to check them out on their website at stoopsauto.com. So again, back to basketball. 50 seconds to play. So Shenandoah is, I guess, happy enough with Wapahani holding for the last shot. I know one thing. I would definitely make this a last second kind of thing, so I'm going probably right around the 8-second mark. If he was to miss, you don't want to allow Shenandoah to get the ball back, and Shenandoah fouls. So the foul on number 3, Jack Stevens, his second, team's 9th. So it just so happens that they just fouled our best free throw shooter. So we'll see if that comes back to bite them right here. First one's going to be up and good. $16 points now for Andrews on the night. And the second one will be up and good as well. So Gates will come back in for loose. It's a 2-point Wapahani lead, 50-48. 13 seconds here for Shenandoah. Everything has got to be defended and contested right here. Campbell drives inside. No good there on the layup. Tomlinson. Zodi gets a shot blocked, and the Raiders will win it. The defense at the end for Wapahani claims victory. What a game. What a finish. Again, Shenandoah had a chance to tie it, and then even potentially could have won it had the shot by Zodi not been blocked, and obviously it would have had to have went through, but still they had the chance. And Wapahani holds on to the victory here tonight, 50-48. All righty, folks. Make sure to stick around here with us. Again, we'll have our Raiders Live postgame show. Again, recapping this one here tonight. We'll also be breaking down Wapahani individual stat-wise. And then again, we'll talk a little about sectional play next week. All that and more coming up here on our Raiders Live postgame show here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. You have 2 choices. Option 1, take 2 nanoseconds to reach over and put on your seatbelt. Or option 2, decide it's too much work for a Saturday and don't put on your seatbelt. As the seatbelt alarm continues to sing the song of its people, you roll your eyes. You're just going down the block, you'll be fine. You take a turn to the left, and that's when you see it.
Just wear your seatbelt. It's an easy way to save your own life. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute wants to remind you that choices matter. Click it to live it.
A licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
On a Cook. Got Anderson on the left side, and Franks on the west, though. You're greatly appreciated. Baker here for 30. Knocks out pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. That's going to get Hillman with a double and scored. And that's a deep fly ball left field, and it's going to be gone. All righty, folks, again, welcome back here to our Kenshaw Properties game break again with the final score here this evening for our Raiders Live postgame show. Wapahani 50, Shenandoah 48. It's a nail-biter to the very end. Again, a lot of credit there to Shenandoah. You know, the way they came out, played here tonight, gave themselves a chance to win. You know, you have games like this. I mean, it's good from Wapahani's standpoint, you found a way to win, even, again, not on your best night, but, you'd like to play better. And I don't necessarily think we played terrible by any means. There was a lot of really good things that we did tonight. Sure, where there's some things that maybe we didn't do so good. Sure, absolutely. But the main thing is you won. You got the W on senior night, final regular season game of the year. That's what you want, and that's what you come here to do tonight, and that was to get a win. Obviously, like I said, you hope to play better, but you learn every game. You learn every day, whether it be in practice or ball game. You look to learn and get better, and that's hopefully what Wapahani will do leading into next week's Sectional 40 boys basketball tournament, because it's not going to get any easier from here, I'll tell you that much. It will probably only get harder. Still, like I said, a good win tonight. You'll take it. But the Raiders, you look at some things that they've done here, especially in the second half, that allowed them to win this game. Number one, we took better care of the basketball. We only had 2 turnovers in the second half, which is, absolutely outstanding. Just a really good job, especially after 6 turnovers there in the first half. Did a much better job of taking better care of the basketball. Rebounding, I thought overall was better, as the game went along. Sure, there were still some times where, they had one too many opportunities, but overall not too bad in a rebounding department. I don't know, it was just a weird night again for us offensively. I don't think, where there just wasn't much flow and consistency to the offense. At least it didn't seem that way. Maybe it was. I don't know. It really didn't seem like that throughout the course of the game. You still put 50 points up on the board against a team that only usually allows 43. But, and something I said earlier, in games like this, when you play against a team that has a strong defense, or at least maybe a little bit better than average defense, you've got to still make the proper adjustments, and you've got, sometimes you just have to do that on the fly, throughout the course of a ball game. You have to understand what it takes, and you've got to be able to execute, any adjustments that are trying to be made. You did enough to win here tonight, but, sure, there's definitely some things that we've got to do more on the offensive end that gives us opportunities to put more points on the board. You can't have silence from guys. You've got to have everybody contributing, and a lot of guys did. I thought Nick Cook really did a solid job. He ended up having 8 points, 5 rebounds, which I'll get into these stats here and stuff in a little bit. Foster really did a solid job on the defensive end. Worked his tail off. There was a variety of guys, and I'm not saying any certain player did poorly here tonight, but I just think we needed more. We needed more just from a consistency standpoint and to get us going. It just didn't really seem like that we had that spark plug offensively tonight. You had Nate Luce, ended up having 14 points overall. He had 12 first half points. I would definitely say he was probably the biggest spark plug here this evening, at least in the first half. Second half, you really didn't do a whole lot from a scoring standpoint, but it doesn't necessarily always mean, you have to score to make an impact. There's a variety of ways. Andrews, had another solid game, but like I said, I'm not trying to be mean. I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to be disrespectful or mean right here. It just didn't seem like that we was ourselves tonight. And there just wasn't much flow on offense. So I'll just leave that there. That is what it is. But still, you got the W. That's all that matters. Stat-wise, here for the Raiders. Again, we were led tonight here for Wapahani by Isaac Andrews. 17 points, 3 rebounds, followed by Nate Luce with 14 points. Nick Cook then with 8 points, 5 rebounds. Aiden Franks, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Nathan Nelson with 4 points and a rebound. And then Joseph Foster with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Again, there for a grand total of 50 points scored here for your Wapahani Raiders. So we're going to try to get Drayden Gates on here tonight to talk to the lone senior here for the boys basketball team. So hopefully we'll try to get him on here shortly. Also, another key component of tonight's W, free throws. We were 8 of 9, 89% from the charity stripe. So important, especially in a tight game like this. You need to hit them, and we did that, and that helped us get the win again here tonight at home against Shenandoah. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. Again, we'll be back here with more on our Raiders Live postgame show here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, again, welcome back here on our Raiders Live post-game show, again presented by Kinshaw Properties, a proud sponsor here of the WHS Network. We're now joined here this evening by senior guard Drayden Gates. First of all, congratulations on the win. It was a little bit of a close one tonight, but you guys was able to come away with it. And so, speaking of which, what are some things that you've seen throughout the course of the game that you guys did that kind of put you guys over that hump? Because obviously a 2-point win, there's a lot of things, especially towards the end of the game, that you guys had to have happen correctly in order to get the win. So what was some of the things that you kind of noticed?
There's some key stops on defense that I think they gave us the game, and then just staying patient on offense, just taking good shots, not forcing anything.
Okay, and also, another thing, I pointed this out earlier, you guys were 8 of 9 from the free throw line. I know you guys have been shooting better from the free throw line, especially here of late. Any emphasis on practice, as far as free throws? I mean, obviously, I know you guys shoot free throws all the time anyway, but is that kind of an importance, especially down the stretch? Have you guys put anything extra as far as free throw-wise, as far as focus?
Yeah, we definitely try to up our free throw percentage throughout the year, and I think we've all done a fair amount of free throws. That's helped, yeah.
Okay, so now, next week, you guys have sectionals, obviously a big time of the year. Important to, obviously, you want to finish the season strong. You guys was able to do that. Finished up 18-4 on the season. Got a very tough test coming up next Wednesday night. You're taking on Frankton, a team that you guys played earlier on in the season. They beat you guys by 11. That is what it is. But give me your thoughts on Sectional 40, first and foremost Frankton, and what you guys are going to have to do to be able to advance into that tournament.
We're just going to have to play our game, not just stay patient on offense, get good stops. We got to get one back against Frankton.
I agree. I'm right there with you. So last thing here, obviously being senior night for you, first and foremost, congratulations. We appreciate you and good luck in everything you do. But last 4 years of Wapahani, you've had a lot of success on and off the basketball court. You're in cross country, you're in track. Anything that you just want to say, anybody that you want to thank, or just any memories you might have over the last 4 years you want to talk about?
I just want to thank all the coaches for just sticking with me. It's It's been a fun 4 years, and I'm thankful for everyone, especially the basketball team, all the younger guys. It's been fun.
Good. Well, Drayden, like I said, I'm not going to take a whole lot of your time. I appreciate you. Myself and Redbeard, again, want to say congratulations. We wish you all the best, and we're looking forward to many more games here with Wapahani Raider basketball and you leading at the helm. So congratulations, and congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
All right, folks, again, that is senior guard Drayden Gates here tonight, stopping by here for just a few minutes to talk with us. But, again, we greatly appreciate him. And, again, greatly appreciate all the guys, the coaching staff for allowing us to be here every game. We covered 22 games. And then some. There was a few other games that we did we had JV tournament out here. We did some different things, but when you cover 22, 25 regular season games here between everything else, and if you collect or if you really tabulate Wapahani varsity and JV, we did right about 50 games combined. So there's a lot that goes into this. We want to thank the boys basketball team, the coaching staff, for allowing us to, again, do all the regular season games. Again, we'll be back at it. State tournament coming up next week. Again, as I mentioned earlier, the boys basketball team will be in action next Wednesday night, March the 2nd. It'll be a 6 p.m. start time from Alexandria High School. Your Wapahani Raiders will be taking on the Frankton Eagles. Again, you can watch that only on ihsaatv.org/Wapahani Raiders. That's the only place you're going to find that game. We will not be broadcasting on YouTube. We only do that during the regular season. State tournament time starts up. We have to switch over to the IHSAA site that we are on. Everything is free. There's no cost to watch. Just want to make sure of that. So you guys, whoever, you want to tell anybody and everybody, please join us. If you can't make it, we would love to have you there at Alexandria. Pack the house out there in a sea of red and black and root on the Wapahani Raider boys basketball team. But again, if you can't make it, you can tune in next Wednesday night and all state tournament long on ihsaatv.org/Wapahani Raiders. That's where you can find it. Again, no cost whatsoever to watch. Again, we hope you all were able to tune in if you can't make it. Again, Wapahani taking on Frankton next Wednesday night, March the 2nd, again from Alexandria High School. We will have our sectional preview show coming up on Monday night. We'll have that for you. We'll break down each team statistically. It'll either be Monday night or Tuesday night. I'll just tell you that, obviously, because we play Wednesday night. So it'll be either Monday or Tuesday. We'll relay the information to all you fine folks out there. Make sure to stay tuned in on our social media sites on Twitter and Facebook at WHS Network for that information. But again, we thank you all for tuning in. A special evening here on senior night as Wapahani gets the victory here tonight. Again, final score, Wapahani Raiders 50, the Shenandoah Raiders 48. Wapahani now improves and finishes the regular season at 18-4 and 8-1 in the MEC Conference. Again, a big thanks to all of our sponsors: Jones Auto Body, Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC Dealership, Next Home Elite Real Estate, Kinshaw Properties, East Jackson Auto Sales, FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis, as well as Dr. Kara J. Wolf, DDSPC, the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, and Selma American Legion Post 437. So, folks, again, until next time, again, that will be on ihsaatv.org/Wapahani Raiders. Until then, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Raider Gymnasium.